This Barricade Classic Rear Bumper is for anyone with a 1987 through 2006 YJ or TJ that's looking for a very simple rear bumper for your Jeep. Now, a lot of rear bumpers are going to have a lot more frills and they are going to be a lot more expensive. This, again, very, very simple, very clean look and also less expensive because of it. This is going to be a nice, easy 1 out of 3 wrenches to bolt onto your Jeep. Now, there is a little bit of optional drilling that you can do on the Jeep if you want to during the installation, which of course will drive up the installation difficulty, but we'll talk a little bit more about that when we get to the install. So a lot of you are going to be purchasing a new rear bumper for your Jeep because you want either a little bit of additional functionality and or a different look to your Jeep, and this is going to provide both of those. So this is obviously going to dress up the look of your Jeep. It's going to eliminate those big plastic corner pieces on your factory bumper that a lot of people don't like. It's going to add the functionality of the D-rings here, so you're going to have some recovery points as well as a 2-inch receiver in the center there. Again, another recovery point. What this bumper doesn't have that some of the more expensive bumpers on the market have are either a built-in bumper mounted tire carrier or at least the option for one, or things like reverse lights built into the bumper, which again will add to the cost. But because this is so simple and so clean, it is going to be a little bit less expensive than some of the other choices. Now, I really like the look of this bumper. I really like the function of this bumper, and for the price of right around a $200 mark, I think it's a really good deal. So again, if you're looking for something clean and simple, this is an excellent choice. Like I said, pretty easy 1 out of 3 wrenches for the installation. Let me show you how to do it. For this installation, we used a 16, 18, and 19 millimeter socket as well as a 10 millimeter swivel socket. We also used a universal and a couple of adapters and extensions, all driven by our 3/8 electric impact. We also used a pry bar to help us remove the corners of the factory bumper. So this is going to be a pretty easy 1 out of 3 wrenches for the installation, and of course the first step is going to be uninstalling our factory bumper. Now, as you can see, our factory bumper is installed here in more or less the same way that your factory bumper would be, but we do have a little bit of different hardware here that's holding on our corner pieces. We are going to be removing that hardware, so we're going to use a 10 millimeter socket where you would use a Torx bit, and we're also going to be missing a couple pieces of hardware underneath here. So the bumper gets bolted into the bottom of the frame rail with some large Torx bolts. Those are missing on our bumper as well. If you have those, that's going to be your first step, is removing those bolts. And you are going to retain them because you're going to use them in the installation of your new bumper. But again, because we don't have those, we're going to go ahead and skip that step and move on to removing the corners off of the bumper. And the only reason we're doing that is because it gives us better access to the nuts that are holding the studs of the bumper into this rear cross member. So we're going to buzz these 2 bolts out on the top on this side, jump over to the other side, get our corners removed, and that'll give us access to the rest of the hardware. With the bolts removed from the corner, we can pop it off the Jeep. We're just going to use a pry bar to help it along. Now we'll remove the 2 nuts off of the back of the studs of the bumper that will allow us to remove the bumper from the Jeep. Now we just have to go to the other side and do the same thing. So as you can see, we got the nut off the lower stud for our bumper, but it's a little bit tough sometimes to get a tool on this upper stud. So what we're going to do is remove the body mount bolt on the back corner here. That will give us a lot more room to get a tool straight on and get that last nut removed. Now we can much more easily remove that last nut. With all the nuts removed, we can get the bumper off the Jeep. So as you can see with the Barricade bumper side by side with our factory bumper, there are some pretty big differences. Now, just to note, our factory bumper doesn't have those plastic ends back on it again, so that would make the bumper a little bit wider, but you get the idea. So this factory bumper, while it does have a metal center section here, those corner pieces, they are plastic, and this bumper doesn't have a lot of additional extras to it. It's really just a piece of C-channel steel. Your new bumper is going to have a lot more style to it, but also a lot more functionality, and it's not going to have those plastic corners, it's going to have steel ones. So as far as function goes, you can see that this has these D-ring mounts, and this comes with D-rings. Your factory bumper does not. This also has an integrated 2-inch receiver for recoveries, where your factory bumper does not. And the fact that it is all metal and powder coated means it's going to hold up a little bit better to bumps and bruises both on-road and off-road. So the next step is to get these brackets bolted onto the rear cross member of the Jeep. These came bolted loosely onto our bumper, so we just removed the 2 bolts in the top of them to get them free of the bumper. So when we're bolting up these brackets, as you can see, there are a total of 4 holes. Now, you do have holes in the rear cross member that the factory bumper bolts to for the outside of the bracket, but for the inside, they are not there from factory. If you're going to be doing a lot of recovering with this bumper, you'll probably want to drill out the rear cross member so that you can put bolts in those holes. In order to get to the back side of those holes and hold the bolt or the nut, you may also have to lower down the gas tank, so that is going to add a lot to the installation. We're just going to bolt up those brackets to the outside factory bumper holes. Now these holes are slotted, so there's some adjustability here. We want to make sure that the bracket is as level as possible. It's going to make it easiest for us to get our bumper bolted up, and also make sure that the bumper is nice and level once it is tightened down. So we'll hold it like that, and we'll tighten down those nuts. Now we're ready to get the bumper bolted onto the brackets we just bolted onto the cross member. Once all the hardware is started by hand, you can tighten it down. If you are looking for a very simple and clean rear bumper for your TJ or YJ that's going to add some functionality over that factory bumper, I would recommend this choice from Barricade, and you can find it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.